full-time reseller on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and now Depop, and I went yard selling and estate selling this weekend, and I wanted to show you guys what I got. So stay tuned. If you're just joining in, welcome in. Thanks for joining. I am live on YouTube and on TikTok, so if you're coming in right now and you missed a little bit of the live, you can always pop over to YouTube and watch the whole thing. So thank you guys so much for joining in. Let's get started now. I went to 3 sales yesterday and 1 estate sale on Friday, and yeah, I got all this stuff. I spent $51 yesterday, and I think it was $73 at the estate sale. We're gonna look right now, but I wanted to get started on this right now. So let's start with the yard sales because that was yesterday and that's a little bit more fresh in my mind. So let me know how your sales were this weekend. I've had 4 sales today, 4 sales yesterday, so a total of 8 sales. I list usually 5 items a day, and that's how I do it. Consistency is key. So let me know, drop it in the chat, let me know how your guys' sales were, and we're gonna get started right now. Let's see, let's start with the yard sales. Let's start with the first one I went to. So the first one they announced on the yard sale app that they were college students moving away and they were having a whole bunch of clothes and a whole bunch of shoes for $1 to $3. So I was very excited to get to that one, right? So usually with yard sales, I don't usually know how to play it. If they say no early birds, I'm obviously gonna follow the rules, no early birds, right? Well, this one didn't have anything. And the person that got there before me was definitely smarter. The yard sale started at 8, and I guess they got there around like 7:30 when they were still setting up because it's super, super hot out here in California. So I don't blame everyone for starting a little bit early. Yeah, so this person came in and took basically all the shoes and all the clothes, and what was still left, even though things were picked over, I still was able to manage some good stuff. And that's honestly why I wanted to do this live today, to show you guys that even if things are picked over in the categories you typically look for, or the thing that you were still chasing after, there's still many things that you can pick at yard sales, at estate sales, even at thrift stores. You just gotta be smarter than the people that are there, and that is why eBay comps are extremely important. So yeah, let's get started. I spent $6 at this estate sale, and we're gonna see what we got right now. So first up is this cute little Monsters Inc. plush, still new with tags, nothing crazy, but this is obviously bread and butter, especially right now. We're just wanting to get all this stuff right now, gearing up for the winter months. That's another thing too. I take the yard sale season as a great time to get as much as possible for as cheap as possible, and try to see how much I can gather during this time. It's a great time. Be like a squirrel and gather up your nuts for the winter. So this is a one that I got. I spent a total of $6 at this first yard sale, and I got this little plush. I got this, I'm in the Bay Area, California, if you guys didn't know, and obviously the State of Mind hoodie is something that you're gonna find here in the Bay Area. I actually have, the sweatshirt of this kind, so that it's funny to find the actual hoodie. I believe this is it's a medium, so not that great of a size, but because we are in the Bay and State of Mind still does pretty well, we're definitely going to take that for a total of $6. Next up, because I couldn't get the clothes, I was able to at least grab 2 of these wireless PS4 controllers. I don't even have to comp them. You know that's going to be, is that Adapt? Yes, it is Adapt. And they do that State of Mind SF sort of line, I guess I would call it. I don't know much about fashion. I just sell based off of what eBay tells me. But yeah, that is Adapt. So good catch on that. So yeah, I got these 2 PS4 controllers. They're wireless. This other third one too, but it's like nothing. They just threw it in there because I was looking at, I like their kids clothes. Yeah, kids clothes is good for Adapt. They're, I guess, like a kids streetish wear sort of brand. I'm not too sure. But yeah, they do have a lot of kids clothes, and that's probably, again, younger street brand wear. Yeah, so this one they just threw in there. I'm not too sure about this one. Again, I didn't even comp these. I didn't even need to, and they both work. So yeah, we're gonna see what we can do with this one. This is another one. This is if you know anything about like gaming and stuff, this is one of those like keyboard mouses. a keyboard, mouse, and a keyboard and a mouse. This is the brand PBX. It's not one of their best brands, but obviously I was gonna pick this up because I know I can make more than $1 on this. Do you sell on eBay? Are your sales slow too? I do sell on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop, and thankfully I don't feel a summer slowdown because I sell in all these different categories, and that is why I wanted to come on here and show you guys what you can also be picking from yard sales, because it's a great time and a great opportunity to not feel that summer slowdown. I would say my sales dip down just a little bit, but I don't really feel it because I sell in a whole bunch of different categories. I know a lot of people that predominantly do clothing are hurting a little bit. And I did start as a clothing seller. It's the easiest thing to ship. But when you take the fear out of the shipping and you go into these other categories, your profits will never be better. That is the #1 piece of advice. If you take anything away from this live, it's that. But yeah, I highly recommend selling in more categories, because for the size of my store, I have about a 37 or 40% conversion rate just on eBay. I have a little over 400 items. And yeah, so I highly recommend doing that because it can boost your sales. I was basically a clothing seller, and in February, my sell-through rate was 21%. And now jumping into July, my sell-through rate, the last time I checked was I think in early June, and it was at 57%. And because I sell across all these platforms, it's dropped down a little bit. But again, my conversion rate is amazingly well for the size of my store, and I highly recommend you do what I did if your sales are struggling, and take the fear out of the shipping and jump into categories like this. If you are having fears with shipping, I highly recommend checking out my YouTube. I have a whole bunch of shipping videos on YouTube, because that was the biggest thing. That was my biggest fear when it came to dabbling into all these new categories, and that is why my YouTube is based on a lot of shipping, because I want to show you guys how to boost your sales up more, just like I did. So yeah, I got this one with the mouse. Pretty great grab there. And then what else did I grab at that? Oh yeah, I got also another fun little one, but it can add up space-wise. So I would say don't grab the giant squishmallows, or at least unless you have a whole bunch of space. But these small to medium ones are okay if you have more space. But yeah, squishmallow is always great. And at $6 total, obviously I was gonna take this. I think it's like 15 bucks or something, 10 to 15 bucks. Nothing crazy, but squishmallows always do well, and they're still doing well. They just take a little bit longer to sell. And then, okay, yeah, that was that first one. And then at the second one, again, it's a very hot day out here in California. This whole week has been crazy hot. We hit 113 degrees yesterday. So I don't blame people for not having yard sales. There was only 3, and all of the pickers in the area were at these same 3. They all know each other better than I know them, so they were all talking amongst themselves, but I was like listening in. But yeah, that we all met each other at all these ones, and it was a funny time just to see everyone there. They're like, so that the second one, I was the only one there. I didn't see any of these other people. They probably arrived before or after me. But I picked up this cash register again, because I sell in all these crazy categories. I would have never thought I would be picking up a cash register like I am now. But yeah, because I sell in all these categories, you just gotta know enough to sell it. The person was cool enough to tell me that the tax rate is already in here for our I don't know if he said it was for the city or for the area, but obviously you can reset the tax rate, and that is one of the biggest sellers. So if you pick up cash registers like this, ask the yard sale person, especially if you're getting at a yard sale or at a flea market, if the tax rate is in there. If not, it's super easy to put in. You just YouTube your make and model, and you can put in the tax rate yourself. But yeah, cash register. I got this with another item for 40 bucks. I spent a total of $51 yesterday. So yeah, cash register, pretty good. The sell-through rate, I would say, is a little, it's a little less than 50, I want to say. But, the profits are really good on this one. So I got it. Yeah, I got this and the other thing for 40, and I'm seeing 80 plus for a model like this. Some even sold for 20, but like I'm seeing a lot for 80 to 100 and 115. So not bad. And then I got that one, and I asked her if she would throw in this one, because she wasn't budging on the register for less than 40. So that was an interesting But I was like, okay, well, you throw this in for 40 as well. And obviously Halloween's coming up. Halloween is a good seller. This is a nice little candy bowl. And this will do well in the coming months. So I would say probably like 15 to 20 on this one. And obviously like 80 plus on the register. Really great profits for a really hot day with sucky sales. And then... this one is from Friday, so we'll talk about that on Friday. Okay, yeah, and then the last one for Saturday, for yesterday, I went to that third sale where all the resellers were as well, and there wasn't really much that lady was pulling out of her garage. She was pulling out as we were going in, so yeah, there wasn't too much in there for us. The only thing I grabbed was this printer ink. Printer ink does well, especially HP. I would still comp it out. Even expired ink does well. I would still comp it out though. That really does help. But yeah, printer ink is always a good grab, especially by HP. And yeah, even expired ink sales, so that's always something cool. If you're diving into yard sales and knowing what else to pick, I highly recommend. Ink is always a good grab. Even from the Free Stuff Alerts app, at least in my area, I got a whole bunch of cool stuff from the Free Stuff Alerts app, so that's also a place that you can find really cool stuff. So yeah, this one, and I paid $5 for a total $5 for all three of these. This is like 15 each, so not too bad. Won't sell if expired. They have chips inside the cartridges. Yes, HP02. Yes. This one is I believe this one is expired. But with the cartridge, so what they do is they'll take it out. So people, weirdly enough, people still buy these. So they'll take out the ink and then do a whole bunch of weird things. This will take a long time to sell, but because I grabbed these two as well, it wasn't that bad. But yeah, I do, that is a good thing to tell people that don't know about this category, because yeah, what they'll do is they'll strip the ink out and they'll do a whole bunch of weird stuff with this stuff. But yeah, that is a very good thing to tell people that I forgot to mention, because yes, some ink, because it's expired, especially like the lesser known brands, Epson is alright, and like the lesser known brands just don't. When I first started selling ink, I grabbed some that just wouldn't sell, and I had it in my store up until a couple months ago, and I just donated it back because I was like, that was such a bad grab. But when you dive into different categories, sometimes you do make bad grabs, but you pay for the lesson and you learn, and then from there on out, you won't do it again. Unless, like, you do it again. So that's on you. So yeah, those were the garage sales. And then there was a garage sale close to the estate sale that I went by. This one was, let's see. Yeah, this is where I got like these cute little pins. I don't know, again, this is another new category for me, but I know that these sell. And I comped it real quick while she was telling me about the pins. And I know that I can make good money off of these. So I got them for a total of $20. And they're all like these Disney pins. I think I talked about them last week, but I don't think I showed you guys. So we're going to talk about them now. And I made a whole bunch of cute little videos. But yeah, I got all these cute little Disney pins. So it's Ariel and... man, I forget this character name. I know it's Beauty and the Beast. And then I got Lumiere, but I forget her name. And I suck because I love that movie. So someone let me know. And then Ariel with Triton, so that one's pretty cool. These go for about like, I think these go for 15 plus, the little shell ones. And then the other ones go for like 10 or less or something. It wasn't that much, but for 20 for all of them, I was definitely going to grab them. And then here's Ariel with, I forget who these little guys are, but yeah. So I got all these cute little ones. Oh, and then Arendelle from Frozen. And then I got one that I kept for myself. I'm doing this little thing where I'm filling up my my lanyard with all like a bunch of pins that I find at yard sales and estate sales. Just, as cheap as possible, and a cute little pin. So yeah, I got all these cute pins. I haven't listed them yet, but I already took photos of them, so I'm excited to get them up there. Then some bread and butter. Some Hollister swim trunks. 'Tis the season. I would only pick this up at yard sales. And because it's loud, it has the spell out. Again. Oh, what's up? So yeah, at yard sales is where I would pick brands like this as cheap as possible. I would not get like this at the thrift store. And oh yeah, and then I got this backpack there too, because back to school season, all that cool stuff. This is nice bread and butter. It's Adidas, it's pink, and it'll probably go right now back to school, so I gotta list it ASAP. That's another thing too. You guys got back to school stuff. Another thing too, everyone says a list in season. I really wouldn't do that because a lot of people are buying their back to school stuff now. So you gotta start earlier now because inflation. So think about that. If you're waiting to list your fall stuff in the fall, I would start now because back to school shopping, kids are going to college, and things are expensive. People want to get their stuff sooner. This is a fun little cardigan, and I'm definitely going to use the keywords because this cardigan is all white, nice knitted. You got to use all your keywords, and Taylor Swift's cardigan, remember, if it works in your keywords, you can add it in your keywords. Taylor Swift has a cardigan that is not like this one, but it's kind of like this one, and there's a song, and there's a thing, and there is Taylor Swift, which is like the biggest thing on the planet right now. So again, the style, the reseller formula, and it's made out of 100% acrylic. It is vintage, and it is large. So a lot of good keywords to use with things like this. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Drop them before because we are about halfway through the haul, so let me know. Oh, what's up? What's up? Oh, you guys are talking to each other. What's up? There's someone picking me out. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm just trying to catch up here because I got 2 chats going, and I got some people on YouTube and some people on TikTok, so... Okay. Alright, yeah. So now we're gonna go into... So, yeah, that one was from the estate sale, so now we're dipping into the estate sale. At this estate sale, I got 2 pairs of size... What are these, 14? Yeah, they're size 14, basically brand new Hokas. So, obviously, I was gonna grab these. And they still have they're basically brand new. I just gotta give them a little wipe and then they're ready to go. So I got this pair. At this estate sale, I paid, $63. No, $63. Because I was gonna get something that they wanted, 10 for, and I was and you can sell it for 15, so I was like, nah. And then I got these Hokas, which I think will sell just a smidge faster. Huh? No, these are, I mean, if you're asking, these are, Hokas. And then I got this other pair of Hokas, which I think might sell a little bit faster for the colorway, I'm not too sure. Well, black is always classic, right? But, I always like Loud and Proud. These were Clifton 3s, and these are Clifton 3s. Hoka good pick. Yeah, Hoka is a really good pickup. I highly always recommend it. I mean, even beat up, they do pretty well. So yeah, these are basically brand new. Not too much to do, not too much to clean them with, so this will be a nice, easy list. And then a new category for me, but eBay tells me exactly what I need to pick up, because that's all you gotta do. You just gotta comp out before you check out, and your profits are good to go. So I got this one. I got this Canon, one of these old accounting calculators, I guess. I got it for $10, and they go for about 30. If I remember correctly. I comped these out. Obviously, I comped it out at there, and it was Friday, so it's been a few days. But if I picked it up, the profits are really good. So those sell good around tax season. Yes. Yep. Stocking up now, and I list it, and then it'll be good to go by the time. I have 3 now, actually. Yeah. Oh yeah, because there's another yard sale one I didn't show you guys. I didn't think they made fake Hokas till I researched it, and they got some really sad. Yes, Hokas are starting to be faked. I really wouldn't worry too much about it. The serial number will give you what you need. What's going on around here? Oh, just talking nonsense all day. I'm just showing everyone what I got at the yard sales. I mean, you got kind of a sneak peek, but yeah, I'm just showing everyone what I got, and yeah, Hokas, I guess they're starting to be faked, but I mean, I haven't come across any. I haven't seen any when I go to the places where they do make replicas. I haven't seen any, so I wouldn't be too worried about it now, but I guess, yeah, be careful and always make sure to look up the serial numbers and all that good stuff. But yeah, I got this one, and again, yeah, like NYC Flip said, these are good around tax season, so if you sell everything, or if you want to sell everything, pick up this one because I got this other one. The other one was what was the other one? This one was a Canon, and this one is also a Canon. I didn't know Canon dove into other things. That's pretty cool. We were having a meeting, that's all. Yes, a very, very important meeting. And, oh well. Anyways. Oh, and then I got this, is it Krups? I think it's Krups. It's like a coffee grinder. It was $5, and obviously I threw it in there because I got a whole bunch of other good stuff already. So, yeah, just a typical easy bread and butter, coffee grinder. The Krups does well. The other brand, Braun, whatever, I think it's a Spanish brand, that one also does well. But yeah, nice little bread and butter. Obviously I was gonna take it. And then the last one from this one is another first pickup for me. It's a solid state recorder. This is also a good one. Encontraste muy buenas cosas. Yes, I did. Everyone say hi to mama. That's my mom. But yeah, so, yeah, I got this recorder. The first time I'm grabbing a recorder. This is easy bread and butter. They gave it to me for $3, so obviously I was gonna take it. That's the cool thing. When you pick things that they don't really know much about, they get kind of confused. I like your setup, except the Boston hat. Yeah, I am faithful to the Celtics, the Celty boys. Be careful of those Hokers Clifton 14s. I think you missed a no there. But yeah, no. Loyal to my Celty boys, even though I'm loyal to the soil, right? Lakers fan here. No, yeah, I feel it. You know, I'm mainly more of a fan because I support my girlfriend, but I love the colors too. And then where else? So yeah, but it's all love. It's all love. We all love the same sports, and you know I gotta rep them all year. I got the shirt, I got the hat, and I have a bucket hat, and I have 2 jerseys. And then I have another jersey that my mom got for me. So, yes. I'm gonna rep them all year. Please keep joining my live because you know I'm gonna be repping them in almost every video. And then, okay, at the other yard sale, what's up, Blended? At the other yard sale, I got this Easton bag for $2. Oh, for $2. And then in it was, I don't even know if I'm gonna obviously use it. There's like a helmet in here. I don't want to touch anything because I haven't even like washed this. So just don't rep the Giants. Which ones? Because if it's SF, I'm loyal to the soil, baby. I got to. No, I really don't care about sports that much. But when it comes to the Chargers and the Celtics, I gotta care. But the other ones, I'm just loyal to the soil. Yeah, so there's like a baseball hat. I mean, yeah, the baseball helmet in here, but I don't want to touch that right now. So yeah, I got this for $2, and obviously an Easton bag. So I was obviously gonna pick that up. And then I also got, oh yeah, I already took it out. There, she just threw it in there because again, they don't really know what the heck, who's the greatest hitter of all time? Oh, is it? You know, she was very happy when I said that. Tony Gwynn is the greatest hitter of all time? Please repeat it. But no, yeah, she completely laughed when I said that. It was so funny. It is Tony Gwynn, right? Yes, I knew it. Anyways, I got this Mayan Revelations. It's like some Blu-ray that it was for me. I wanted to watch it. So it's like this cool thing. I'll probably, and then she just threw it in there. Because again, if you're grabbing things that they don't know about, they kind of get confused and they just throw whatever price at you. And then, you just say it's for someone and then it is for someone. Let's see. Let me catch up on this. Okay. I am caught up. Okay. And then, and then at another yard sale, I got, this one was the last one actually. I got this Texas Instruments calculator, and when you pick up one thing, they start showing up everywhere. That's the pretty cool thing about that. Thank you for the gifts. So yeah, I had never picked up those calculators. I got 2 at that estate sale. Hola tia, it's my aunt. Say hi, everyone. Yeah, so I picked up those 2 calculators. I've never picked them up before, and then this one was there for $3, and they gave me all like the receipt paper in this Cheez-It box, so that was pretty cool. I'm probably gonna just list it together since this one is obviously it's paper, so I'm probably just gonna list it together. And yeah, and I think that's, oh, just because I didn't show it last week, this doesn't even count for part of this week's haul, but I was like, oh, I'll just throw it in there because I forgot to show it last week. At the thrift store, I got these Asics shoes, Gel Venture 6. I love to sell Asics. They're really nice bread and butter for me. And with the tread like this, I'm obviously going to pick them up. And I got them for, oh shoot, I don't remember. $5? $5, no, $7, full asking. And they go for about, I saw comps for 34, so I'm expecting like 25 to 30. And then I got these New Balance Fuel Cores. Fuel Cores are actually turning into bread and butter for me. They're like this, they're more simpler line maybe, or I'm not too sure. But I didn't think that they would do that great, and I've already sold 3 of them, and this is my 4th pair, so not bad. And yeah, that brings me to the end of my haul. If you guys have any questions, you clean shoes or sell it. Oh no, yeah, I always clean them. I always do, I have a gel cleaner, and then I'll do the grandma sneaker cleaner, the shout spray. Yeah, I clean all my shoes. I clean all the soles. I get them ready. If they do need a wash, typically the shoes I clean, thankfully don't need a wash. Sometimes they do, like a couple pairs out of them. And you can throw a lot of like shoes like those Asics. You can throw them in the wash. Just don't throw them in the dryer. Line dry them. And especially right now in the summer, they'll dry super fast. But yeah, I clean all my shoes because I don't know. I just feel like I feel better about doing it that way. And then if you have a drill and the brush cleaning things, so much easier. So yeah. Yeah, I highly recommend cleaning your shoes just because you can get more money for them. I've done the test. I've sold some shoes as is just because they were great. I cleaned the sole and then everything else was it was okay. And I got less money than because I did it with, I had 2 pairs of shoes, right? And they were the exact same model. The first model, I cleaned them completely, super well. And the second model, I kind of wanted to test it. I was like, this is the exact same pair, let me see. And all I did was clean the sole. And they sold for less money. So I don't know. Take that with a grain of salt. If you think you can get a little bit more profit and you're down to put in the work, I definitely try to. Let's see, what else? Who had the worst record last year in the NFC? Oh, yeah, that's the question. Is not for me. Oh, yep. Thank you for all the gifts. Okay, just catching up on the chats here. Yeah, if you guys have any last minute questions, cool, as long as you enjoy it. Enjoy what? Oh, cleaning the shoes? Yeah, so what I typically do is I'll make that like I'll make a cleaning shoe day, and I'll set myself up. I'll put on something on Netflix and I'm just watching TV while I'm cleaning, and that really takes the monotony out of it. It makes it go by faster. I clean about 11 pairs of shoes in 2 hours. And you don't really feel that you're doing much because you're watching TV. That's kind of how I do it. And with, like I said, the drill and the brush kit thing, that combination is beautiful. You can throw your shoes in the wash. Just don't dry them. If you dry them, that's on you. Yeah, you can throw your shoes in the wash, line dry them, and yeah. The turnaround time right now in the summer, I would say, is like a day. In the winter, you got kind of like a few days going for you. But yeah, that's my recommendations with like shoes and stuff. But yeah, that's basically it. If you guys have any last minute questions, let me know. Oh yeah, of course. If you guys, if after this live you guys have some questions, just shoot me a DM. I'm always open. My videos help a lot with shipping on YouTube. Ever since I dove into all these categories, that's why I wanted to become more active on social media, to show everyone, because my store was in a terrible state and I turned it around in just a few months. From February up until now, my store has definitely turned around, and I would never go back to just selling in one category. If you're spread across a whole bunch of different categories, you're much more set, much more safe. And then one little tip that I'll give at the end of this right now is I like to list in different categories. So if I have a pair of shoes, a shirt, one of the calculators, the cash register, and a DVD, I'm probably gonna list them all like that. I probably wouldn't do, especially since I sell everything, I'm not gonna do just all shoes one day. Now you could, and that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But why not hit every single category that you're able to while you're already listing? So yeah, just depending on how much you list a day. And you don't have to list the same amount a day. That's all already been proven. You just have to be consistent in every day. But yeah, that's the end of the haul. That's the end of the haul. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing this every Sunday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So whoever is still in here, you guys get that information first. And yeah, every Sunday, whatever I get throughout the week, I'll just show you guys on Sunday. So, oh yeah, of course. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys jumped in late and you want to watch the beginning of it, you can hop over to YouTube and everything is on there for you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys for joining in. I hope you guys learned something out of this haul. That's why I do it, and that's why they stay on YouTube, so that you guys can get all this information all the time. And then, like, if I said something and you forgot about it, you can always go back. So, all right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am going to go pack because I have 8 things to pack and I really want to get out of here, get that out of the way. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.